What's up, everybody? Welcome to Cumming Georgia. Today we're going to take a tour along Lake Lanier. Yeah, buddy! Woohoo! Make sure you like and subscribe to our channel and make a $1,000 donation on a weekly basis so that we can do drive arounds in a Ferrari. Okay, that's too much, but just subscribe. That'd be great. Join us on our adventures through the South in the late 1800s. 2021. Right. It ain't changed too much. All right, y'all. So we're gonna go through Lake Lanier. By the way, Lake Lanier is a really beautiful area, and I struggled to get my camera to work. We got usually I do a front view recording. However, it's raining, so we have the windshield wipers flying across your screen. We don't want that, so we got a side view today. I don't normally do a side view, so I hope it works all right. We'll see how it goes. Que hola, city. Que vuelta, mi hermano. So we're gonna go along Lake Lanier here. Beautiful lake. I know we got crappy weather, but we're here. The weather channel messed up. They didn't really predict the weather too well, and well, here we are now. We're gonna take a drive along Lake Lanier, so I hope you guys are ready to go for a ride through the Lake Lanier vicinity. It's in the 50s now, but it feels like it's in the 40s. I put my hoodie on, I got my sweater on, we're good to go. Besides Lake Lanier, mostly a side view that I get, so it's windy, it's cold. Windy and cold, but it's a beautiful drive here. We're about to go on Lake Lanier. Lake Lanier. It's a beautiful lake that it's kind of stuck up in the mountains. Got a golden corral. Wow. Lots of shopping here in Cumming Georgia. Lots of shopping opportunities. Lake Lanier. Patio living, so much shopping here. Maybe there's two. Cold and windy, man. Cold and windy. But hopefully the side view works. I'm not sure how the wind noise works either. We'll have to see how the videos come out. Pretty out here. Wait till we get close to the lake. I can't believe you fell asleep on that trip.
Well, I was driven all night.
Yeah, it was a long trip. What was it, 500 miles?
That was
for the birds.
longest
683
trip.
miles, yeah.
We had left at like 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah, 683 miles.
And then we're up until 7 a.m.
Yeah. And then we had to unload cages in 7 different clubs. It was a lot of work. A lot of work. 863 miles at night. Then sleep in the truck.
Yep.
For 3 hours. Oh yeah. No, there's nothing easy about that pigeon racing thing. Hard work. Hard work and dedication. Camping. I got a little dirt on my boots, but we're gonna shake the dust right off them tonight. Oh man, I get that lot. Yeah, that's it. But it's a massive lake. This is just a little. It's big. I think it's about the size of Lake Martin or something like that. It's huge. That's part of it right there. You get better views than that. And the mountain, like the lake, kind of sits between the mountains. So I smell fresh wood, fresh cut wood. Somebody's cutting wood somewhere. Shake the dust right off them. Got a little dirt on my boots, but we're going uptown tonight. Got a little dirt on my boots, cause we live in Hillbilly Mountain, Alabama. So it's really hilly right up against the lake, so you'll see some interesting views along the way. Got a little dirt on my boots. Can you open up the mapping conditions?
Sure.
Just want to plan my route a little bit better. We got a little dirt on my boots. We're about to go on Buford Dam. And we're going to start hitting up all the little streets that go on the south side of Lake Lanier tree service. A little dirt on my boots. Take the dust right off them tonight. Back off, I'll take you on, unemployed. Take on anyone. I know you are wrong, this is not where you belong. Back off, I'll take you on. Strong to take on anyone. I know that you are wrong, and this country is not where you. That was that song right there was teaching us to be hateful. God, take on anyone. I know you are wrong, and this is not where you belong. Who sang that song? Trapped. You know he made a music video for one of those songs. He made a music video in Louisville, Kentucky. And the song came out the same year that I left Louisville, Kentucky. And that song, for some reason, was nostalgic to me, even though I never saw the music video to know that it was actually recorded. It was a very odd turn of events with that song there. I know you are wrong, and this is not where you belong. Yeah, these rock singers are racist against people from other places. I mean, listen to the lyrics of that song. This is not where you belong. You sing that song all the time. I want you to write an apology letter to me for that, Katie. I like that song. I want an apology letter, and I want you to.
Never said I liked the song, never sang it.
I want an apology letter from you. Let's see what else. Just an apology letter would be good for now. Yeah, I want an apology letter for liking that song. Because it hurt my feelings.
Dear Jose, I'm sorry I liked a song at 15.
No, you can't say you liked it. You have to say you hated it, and it was the worst thing you ever did for your life listening to it.
Okay, I hated the song. It was the worst thing I ever did listening to it.
You'll never do it again?
I'll never do it again.
And you never touch those women.
What?
Oh, no, that's the letter for somebody else. I'm sorry. Sorry, I got the wrong memo here. Sorry, wrong letter. Let me see here. Oh, this one. It was insensitive.
It was insensitive.
There you go. Sorry, I had one for somebody else. It's just crazy, man. We live in some crazy times. You know what surprised me is how easily people in Alabama get offended.
Yeah.
You would think people in Alabama would be like the least likely to ever get offended at anything. Oh no,
not true.
No, they get offended. People in Florida, and there's people in Florida that have hillbilly accents. I mean, There's people in Florida that have accents you cannot even understand. Like way harder to understand like certain accents than anything you'll ever run across in Alabama. In Florida. For a fact. Never been a problem. I mean, I made my videos. I used to talk in Boomhauer language. You know, like if you guys remember Boomhauer from King of the Hill, Boomhauer would be like, "Man, I tell you what, we get down there, you know, that's like Boomhauer. You know, it was on King of the Hill, a TV show about Texas. Never had a problem with using the Boomhauer in Florida. Here in Alabama, I had to stop doing it because people from Alabama are getting offended, and we. But ironically, the TV shows from Texas, and they made fun. They had that voice, and that wasn't a problem for them for King of the Hill. Wasn't a problem in Florida. Came to Alabama, had to stop doing it because people in Alabama got offended at it because it seems like people in Alabama are a little bit more conscious of their accent. So, even though Alabama is not the place you'd expect people to get offended at stuff, but they do. It's just weird. Like in Florida, I'm a Latino, so I have no problem saying stuff about Latinos because I am Latino. I can say whatever I want about, but you should be able to say whatever you want about your own people because crap, it's your own people. I've had people in Alabama also get offended at me talking bad about Latinos because they say, you know, it kind of like since I live in Alabama, they don't want me doing it because there's also it's a whole political package of why people don't. But it's weird because it's the last thing you would expect is people in Alabama to have sensibilities, but they do. It's strange because you think they wouldn't, but no, there's sensibilities here too, like everywhere else. So, you know, if you move from one part of the country to the other, what you can do in one state may not be something you do in another state. For example, in Alabama, we've been doing this thing for a while now, and I heard you guys in other states don't burn your garbage in your front lawn. Look at the lake over there, Katie. We found out that you guys don't burn your garbage on your front lawn in other states. Well, look at the view. Wow. Yeah. Like the view, huh? Yeah. See the lake way over there? I wonder if I can go into that neighborhood. That is worth a drive into there. Let's see if we can get into there. That's pretty. Everywhere you go to, you're going to have different sensibilities for people. That's just the way things are. And even a place like Alabama, there are things that...
Is it getting colder?
It's cold.
Yeah.
Here. I'm not even sure how this happened because the weather hadn't predicted anything like this. The weather hadn't predicted anything remotely like this, but it just somehow happened. Who knows? I would not want to live in a place like this. Your neighbors are right on top of you. The view from up on the hill is beautiful. You're gonna go back up there and see it again. I would not want to live like this. Neighbors right on top of you. Your window is 5 feet from your neighbor's window. I mean, literally, your neighbor could fart in his driveway and you could smell it in your kitchen. Too close for me. Yeah, but everywhere you go is different, and what you can do in one place, you can't do in the next, and that takes time to figure out because, like in Alabama, a lot of people in Alabama like burn their garbage. Like I actually pay for a company that comes out on waste management, and you pay like $200 a year. Yeah, and they come out and give you a like these hello, very friendly, like these garbage cans. I think you pay like $200 a year to have a garbage can. So if you're in Alabama, I don't know if y'all knew about that, but I don't know if y'all knew about these things called garbage cans, but you can get these things at this point. See, they would get mad at that. But anyways, Alabama, some people, not me, I burn wood and sometimes furniture if it breaks or something, I'll burn it. But people in Alabama, where I live, and like my community, they burn their toilet paper and their tampons and diapers and crack pipes and needles in their fire pit. I'm just sitting there like, yo, that's insanely backwards, man. Like, how do you do that, However, don't do that in California. You'll have the EPA, the Better Business Bureau, the
Probably PETA.
Probably PETA. Yeah, like, you're hurting our deer. Look at the view up ahead. Wow. That's hilarious, PETA. Even PETA would get him off of that one. Like,
yeah.
this is offensive to us. Everywhere you go is going to have different stuff going on, man. The view up ahead's beautiful. I wish I could kind of show you guys the forward view, but you guys are just going to have to wait for it. Probably the EPA more than anybody. This is for Environmental Protective Agency, right? EPA. I wouldn't be too happy. Everywhere you go, like, you can do stuff and you can't in other places, you know? Every place is different. You can do in one place, you may not want. And same thing, there's things you can do in California that you definitely do not want to do in Alabama. There's a few things you guys do over there in public you don't want to do in Alabama in public. Please, sun, come out. Break in the clouds. We need a break in the clouds and the rain so we can make these videos with forward views. The side view might be alright, but what a view, man. No outlook. This is called High Point. Very impressive. You can see the lake over there. Look at that. Wow. You'll see that. You guys will get a nice view on the way back. You gotta drive in. Wow, this Lake Lanier is just something else. Gorgeous, gorgeous place. Might have a little dirt on my boots. And we're gonna take you. Wow, look at the view. You guys are gonna get the view here in a minute. Hold on, y'all. You guys will get to see what we've been seeing. It's never as good with the naked eye as it is with it's incredible. The camera view is never as nice as the naked eye. It's quite the view. You uptown tonight. So I'm sure with these houses with this view might be worth a little bit more. Wouldn't you say? Right? There's a lot of Spanish people, a lot of Mexican here in this area. I know somebody from Bosnia lives out here. He gave me Turkish coffee. Let me tell you, if you've never had Turkish coffee, don't. So my buddy, he goes, "Hey Jose, what I drink it is Turkish coffee." I'm like, "Man, I'm Cuban. I ain't scared of no coffee." "Oh man, very strong, man." I'm like, "All right, man, I'm Cuban. I ain't scared of no coffee." I'm gonna tell you what. Not only, because if I could have just been like, "Yeah, man, I'm cool. I'll have it," and he would have been like, I would have been humble about it. You know what I mean? But the thing was, I'm like, "Bro, I'm Cuban. I ain't scared of no coffee. I'm Cuban, man. You know, I'm Cuban, man. Don't worry, man. I'm Cuban." So, dude, this Turkish coffee, if you've never had Turkish coffee, don't. It's not what you think it is. I'll tell you guys a story in a little bit. I'm sure we have some more noise right now. But he goes, "Yeah, man, you wanna drink this coffee, man?" I'm like, "Bro, I'm Cuban. I ain't scared of no coffee." Yeah, you come with the black wheels. And it's called, it's a Marina. Okay. Marina. Marina, 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 Marina. We should have gone in there. So he goes, "You know, you want to try this Turkish coffee?" And I'm thinking, it's just some regular crap, you know, because the Cuban people, we drink strong coffee, you know. But it ain't nothing like these Turkish coffee. So I'm thinking, all right, dude, let's do it. I'm ready for some Turkish coffee. And that's my kind of place right there. That's what I'm talking about. I'm like, "Sure, dude, I've had Turkish coffee. I have Cuban coffee. It ain't nothing." So we go over there. Here's when I knew things were going in the wrong direction. So I'm thinking he's gonna bring out, like, you know, coffee, like maybe a coffee pot and some teacups. He brings out like a $3,000 stainless, not stainless steel, it was like silver plated.
Yeah.
He brings out like silver, he brings like 50 pots in this silver, like real silver, like it's all like pots, pans. You know, like you see those teacups that they use like in England and they're made in India and all that. Like a giant like silver platter with like cups, That's when I knew something was wrong. I just didn't know how wrong. This was right here in Cumming, Georgia. I knew something was wrong when he brought out this silverware. I mean, like real silverware, like silverware. I knew something was wrong at that moment. I was like, I knew something was wrong. I just didn't know how bad it was gonna get for me. So he brings out this coffee, and he's got sugar cubes, and I'm like, why is he using sugar cubes? So I'm thinking, okay, whatever, sugar cubes. We're gonna dip the coffee, and we're gonna put sugar cubes in this. Okay, that's kind of a weird way to do it. And he's like, Jose, you've never done this before. I'm like, nah, bro, I have no idea what's going on here. So he grabs the sugar cube, which is like the sweetest thing you're ever gonna have, by the way. He grabs his sugar cube. Hello. He grabs his sugar cube and dips the sugar cube into the coffee, and then he gives the sugar cube back to me on a toothpick. And I'm like, oh, so now we're not drinking coffee, we're sucking coffee. Okay, again, all weird process, but I'm learning about the man's culture. I'm not gonna get ridiculously, I'm just gonna go with the flow here. You can see Lake Lanier right there. See how clear the water is?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just gonna go with the flow. I'm not trying to look like an idiot, so I brag. Oh man, I kill him, man. It's nothing, man. I got dipping stupid coffee and I'm bragging, I kill him, man. Un cafecito, I kill him. I have coffee every day, man. Entonces not para mí. So I go on a bragging, start bragging about how, I'm Cuban, man, and this is nothing, and I drink coffee every day, mi hermano, tanta comida basura, I go Cuban, bragging and being sensitive about, but I had no idea what I was in store for, which is Turkish coffee. And what it is, it's the strongest coffee you're ever gonna have. Much stronger than Cuban coffee. Not only that, it's also the most sour coffee you're ever gonna have. So here you have the strongest coffee you're ever gonna have, the most sour coffee you're ever going to have, and then, as if all that wasn't enough, you're having it with sugar, the sweetest thing you're ever gonna have. And what your body's gonna say is time to poop. And not just regular time to poop. I'm talking Turkish coffee, sugar, and sour coffee time to poop. So I drink this thing, and I'm sitting there like, that's nothing, man. By the way, I don't know about you, Katie. The hairs on my whole entire body when I drank this thing, every hair, like what are those balls you touch? Like, the electric balls that you touch? What do they call them? You ever seen those things where like you touch it and like makes every hair in your body stand up because it's electric?
I had that same experience.
You had that same experience?
Except for the hairs on my head.
The hairs on your head, hairs on my entire body like stood up. Like, when you get like the chills and like your whole body like does that? Every hair on my body.
I was surprised I didn't have convulsions.
Yeah, every hair on my body went like, what do you call that when your hair stands up? There's a name for that.
Chills?
Yeah, it's kind of like the chills, but I mean, you've had the chills on an arm, on your back, if you're good at wooding in other places. Your back. But this is not like, like your arm gets the chills and then your arm kind of, it's more elaborate than that. It's like every hair on your body. Those things that, like the electric balls where you like, they're electrical when you put your hands on. What are those things called? There's a name for those things. There's a name for that. You know what I'm talking about, right? Yeah, I'm talking about.
I know.
Yeah, it's like when you were a kid, you ever go to like a museum or something for kids?
Like the BBS store?
Yeah, and when you put your hands on this thing and like your hair stand up because of gravity or electricity or something. Yeah, it's like that, but worst. We gotta pass. We gotta get back into the street. Too much wind noise to be talking. I'm waiting to pass the windy part. Oh, Rebel Road. All right. Rebel Road. No outlet. Rebel Road. Oh, there is no outlet. It's just one road.
Yeah.
This is garbage. I can turn around. Oh, it's all good, bro. No worries, man. So I gotta see if I can turn around here. But yeah, Rebel Road. We're gonna go one more scoot over. Rebel Road. I love how like every once in a while you have like one touch of redneck here and there on this place. Like it's all fancy, nice suburbs. And like every once in a while it's like, oh, a little bit of the South just coming at you. Coming at you. So yeah, every hair on your body stands up. And like at that point I knew something was wrong. But I hadn't figured out the full package yet. And the full package is we're just getting started. Now I know you guys are seeing a lot of trees, but I want to say like there's houses up there at some point. Zoom out a little bit. There we go. But I don't want to zoom out too much because then you'll be seeing my mirror. Yeah, that wasn't it. Like I thought that was it. Oh, okay, there you go. My hairs are standing up now. No. Then your stomach says you did not just put sugar and like sour coffee into my stomach, and your body like it feels like somebody grabbed a 10-pound weight from like 10 feet high and threw it, and then that landed inside of your stomach somehow. Your body just goes, and you're just like, is there that happen to you? Kind of something similar?
I don't know.
Yeah, something similar to that.
Yeah.
Yeah. All of a sudden, your body just goes, huh? Your body's just like, huh?
I remember having a like sour stomach afterward.
Dude, my stomach went into like shock.
That might be why.
So there's roads here that are not on the map. We're on the road here.
Yeah.
This road's not even on the maps. We're not even on the map. This road's not on Google Maps. We're just...
Oh.
Yeah, this is just... I don't even know what this is.
But there is a turnaround, so...
Yeah. Yeah, my stomach, all of a sudden, my stomach goes, huh. You know what I mean? Like, huh, you crazy. And I was just like, no. Help. Yeah, so at the end of the day, the story goes like this. Don't ever, ever have Turkish coffee. And then don't ever be a jerk to the person offering it to you. Like, ah, cool, my ass, nothing for me. You know, because you're going to regret it. You're going to regret it. And I look like an idiot. And not only that, but I'm pretty sure then you got like a high from it. It wasn't even like... don't ever have... Bottom line, don't have Turkish coffee. And then don't act like it's nothing before you have it. Because that's the worst part about it. Like, and the thing is, he didn't warm it. It was like, he got to the point like, I don't like this guy. I'm going to offer him coffee. I think he was like, you know what? I don't like this guy. He's a jerk. Let me just give him some Turkish coffee. Like, if this is a cultural experience, don't share it with people. But, is that a squirrel? I can hear a mockingbird singing. I think it finally stopped raining a little bit.
Birds usually know.
Nobody's said a single thing about us recording to these neighborhoods.
They're not going to.
They're not going to, yeah. We throw the trash out in the rain. I don't know what that's all about. I've done that before. It's 50, at least it's 50 degrees. Man, this thing's got some solid memories in Florida. I remember all those construction. We don't get too many construction crash outs here, you know that, right?
No, it's been nice.
It's been nice. Most of the stuff we get is residential.
Yeah.
Just about everything we get is residential.
Townhomes from the 300s, homes on the mid 3s to 4s.
At least townhomes are 300,000.
Yeah. I really could not see living in a townhome unless I'm single.
Single and from Connecticut. Not sure how that fits into the picture, but somehow in my mind just made that connection. Yeah.
I don't even know if I was single, I would.
Yeah, if you're single and from Connecticut, that's what you do.
Yeah. I'm not from
For somebody like in their 50s, who's from Connecticut and single, has no kids, maybe like a cat and a goldfish or something.
Yeah. I'd still want to live in a house.
It doesn't make sense for some people. But then again, it's just a scam at the end of the day. HOA fees and...
Yeah.
This is kind of like a normal looking neighborhood. But these are not normal people. Like, there's no kids here.
Yeah.
These are like, you know... There's a few kids here. This isn't like an Alabama where everybody's got kids and families and stuff. This car's gonna have to go around me. I'm not gonna rush for you. You don't know what? I thought agitando.
You can't pass on this road.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, a mí no me va a estar agitando, ¿viste? Para que tú lo sepas. For sale by owner. We're on Lanier Beach South. So there's like a beach park here. I wonder if I could fish. I don't know if my Alabama fishing license isn't gonna work here. But I have Florida and I have Alabama. That's just, I mean,
no.
I get pulled over by the game one. Like, bro, I got Florida and I got Alabama. That kind of almost counts as Georgia,
No.
don't it?
No.
Yeah, it does.
You need
If you have
Georgia
no, I don't.
license,
No, if you have a Florida fishing license and an Alabama fishing license, you're pretty much almost in Georgia.
No.
Yeah.
Doesn't work like
Yeah,
that.
it does.
No.
Yeah, it does.
We can get you a Georgia fishing license. I can get you a fishing license for every state in the South.
I don't want a fishing license for a certain South. Because I'm not going to give the Georgia Department of Resources my money.
Jose, then
They're
you
gonna
won't be fishing.
I will be.
State.
I don't need a woman telling me what to do. I'm my own man. Make my... I'm sorry, don't...
You will be a law-abiding citizen?
I will be a law-abiding citizen.
Abiding.
Law-abiding citizen. I'll be a law-abiding citizen.
Law-abiding.
Law-abiding citizen.
Bide.
Biting? Yeah, sure, I'll bite. Here, come here. I'll bite you right now. No, I don't want to do that to you. You bite me all the time. But I'm a jerk. I deserve it. Now you're going to deny that. There's a beach park here somewhere. There's houses all through here. Here we go. The views will get nicer up ahead, guys. All right, now you guys are looking at a bunch of trees, but we're just kind of...
I had a dream Morocco was full of these houses.
That's kind of like interesting. Near Beach South. There we go. We have big houses here. Is this private or something? What's it say there?
Private community.
Cops area?
You just can't park there.
Big house. Huh, heading. You got a lot of money, man. I like these styles right here. Park hours from 7 till 10. Boat use at all hours. So if you have a boat, you can always come in here. Nobody here. You don't have to pay? No firearms prohibited? What if it's not on? You can't have it outside. You can have it in your car, right? My rights as an American. You can't take my rights. Here, I'm gonna violate that rule right now. Just to let them know right off. What?
No.
Watch the cruise control. Let them know right off the bat I don't play that. I bet the fishing here's gonna be good. Well, we just had a cold front. They'll still bite sometimes. You never know when they're gonna bite.
Jose.
What?
No.
No what? Why you always gotta follow the rules, man? Like, if you want to follow the rules, you do that. But you don't have to try to convince me to follow the rules. You don't pay my tickets.
Jose.
Hey, I need you to pay that ticket for me I got the other day. Dude, I bet you there's bass in there. Look at that grass in there. There's gotta be bass in there. Look at a little bit of grass right there. I'm just doing catch and release. I'll be alright. Dude, there's gotta be a bass in there. Wow, that's pretty. Man. Look at the little clear water. Little top water right there. Just pop, 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 pop. Put the fishing pole out. You're gonna be my lookout.
No.
If you see, look. Where,
I'll drive away and you're on your own.
No, I want to leave you here. I'm gonna go fish, and I'm gonna leave you outside with the truck, and you can be my lookout.
No.
Yeah, you can be my lookout. And if you see the department vehicle, just call me, and I'll hide the fishing pole in the woods. So
No.
I want to go fish, and you're gonna be my lookout.
No.
You're my lookout.
No.
You're gonna be my lookout, okay?
No, I will not.
You're gonna be my lookout. I'm fishing.
No, you are not.
Why you always gotta follow the rules, man? Why you always gotta follow the rules, Kay?
Because I follow the rules. So I'm a law-abiding citizen.
I'm a law-abiding citizen too, man.
Jose.
Yeah. I'm not gonna give Georgia Department of Resources any money until they give me a fish. And I'm just gonna put it back in the water. I'm just borrowing the fish. I'm not gonna keep it.
Do you want to have a talk off camera with me?
Ever since I married you, you've been trying to get me not to break the law, not to go to jail, not to go to prison, not to get tickets. It's like you want me to be free and enjoy this happy life with a family or something.
Exactly. I thought that's what you wanted.
That's what you wanted for me. And it's worked out alright. I haven't had to share my cornbread with anybody. Not afraid to drop my soap in our own bathroom. I guess it's got its benefits.
You get to sleep in a nice warm bed.
With you, not with some other inmates.
Yes.
It's got some benefits, but I really want to fish this lake.
You get to shower alone.
Or with you, not with other inmates.
You get a house.
With you, not with inmates. Yeah, it's got some perks.
You have a cook who cooks good food.
They don't really cook too good in prison, do they?
No.
But you know, my cousin was telling me that he was in prison and he met this guy in there who would cook for him and wash his underwear, but sometimes when they went in the... Never mind. I'm not gonna get into this right now.
So someone had a prison wife.
No, it was kind of like he was the... I'm not gonna get into this on camera, but you stay out of prison, people. Don't break the law. And you won't get a husband. Unless you want a husband, then you'll get one. I'm not gonna treat you as nicely as I will. People here don't litter enough. You know that? There's no litter to complain about here. Alright. Want some fishing lessons? I'm not gonna get... It's too cold to be out there fishing. I know it's too cold to be... It's cold and rainy. Why would I be out there fishing? Makes no sense. Little Ridge Trail. This sure is nice out here.
Can I see the phone?
It's right here in my hand. You can see it right where you're at.
Can I have it?
Have it. You can see it right where it's at in my hand. I'm using it for maps.
No, you're not.
Yeah, I am. I'm using it for maps. Lake Lanier. How's the other upload coming?
Keep going.
Wow, the water's so clear.
I'm about to check on it.
Finally the rain stops. I'm gonna get a chance to do some better videos. It's hard to do videos in the rain. It's almost impossible. Unless we do this side view thing. This is a really nice area. I mean, for somebody looking for a mountain retreat near Atlanta. Because they got better stuff further out, but the further out you get.
It got messed up.
The video didn't work? What happened?
It went on Wi-Fi and then it was 58%, then it went to 0 because of the Wi-Fi thing.
How do you... I hate, like, I try to hook into somebody's Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
Take off the Wi-Fi.
I did.
It'll
I
come
have
back
to
on.
babysit it. If I'm on the phone, it doesn't do it.
Well, can you just say no Wi-Fi and that's it? You have the option to turn off Wi-Fi.
Yeah, I'll put it
Go to your
on
automatic
setting.
settings. You don't even need Wi-Fi. Turn it off. No reason for you to even have Wi-Fi, not really. I've noticed that when it goes on Wi-Fi, it actually slows it down.
It slows it down.
Which is ridiculous. Like, why would you even want to, like, randomly hook into somebody's Wi-Fi? You don't know who they are.
Yeah.
And who doesn't have private Wi-Fi? That's the real question. I love to listen to the mockingbirds mock. This is called South Shore Woods right here. And we're kind of on the south side of Lake Lanier, near Cumming, Georgia. It's a huge lake, and this is not the nicest part of it. There's more really beautiful parts of this lake. Unfortunately, today we're not in the most beautiful part of this lake. We're just kind of on the closest side of it from where we were. But the north side, real steep hills. The road kind of winds along. Just beautiful stuff over here. Little bridges of like little passes, the trees, and the mountains come right to the edge of the water. It's just amazing. It's amazing. Little truck and old Monte Carlos. That's over. Yeah, buddy. Well, there it is. That's Lake Lanier. Hopefully this side view doesn't get you guys too dizzy. How do you guys like this side view? Do you like it at all or not? Let me know how you guys like the side view thing. How you feel about it? Is it too shaky? Too much wind noise? Give me some feedback on it. I want to find a better way to record. The thing is, I just haven't. There's nothing like an iPhone. I don't know how. You know, there's just nothing like an iPhone. We have GoPros, and I'm at the point where I don't even use the iPhones and the GoPros anymore, because the reality is these iPhones record so much better, and we can upload right from the iPhone, and if we want to, we can even edit it. But these run-on videos, where I just run on, no editing, they're not, you know, sometimes you like to add in, I said this and I said that, and somebody burped, somebody farted, and whatever, you know. But all that aside, it does have a lot of benefit. These run-on videos do have some benefits, and one of them is I can upload them easily. Most people would say I couldn't do that because, you know, it's 45 minutes, and 45 minutes, a lot of uncouth and unprofessional stuff can happen. And keep in mind, I don't know how sensibility ties you guys are, but if I followed you around, like when we hit the road, there's days where we make 4 hours of video in one single day. If I followed you around for 4 hours, I'm sure you would do all types of uncouth things yourself. You're not aware of it because you're not self-conscious, because you're never on camera. But if you're on camera as often as we are, you're aware of it.
Bought a leather phone charger.
That's all they had. I wouldn't buy that out of personal preference. That's all they had. That was what they had. Really.
Most interesting thing I've seen in my life.
That's all they had, really.
I have a leather phone charger.
They do it to make sell you something more expensive. That's all it's about, is selling you something more expensive. That's really all it comes down to.
Yep.
They do it just so they can sell you something more expensive. No other reason for it. You can smell the new wood. I love the smell of new wood. And then now I try to do is purposely end the video at 45 minutes or 30 minutes, depending on what it is, just to go with a nice uniform format, to give it some type of formality to these kind of run-on videos. Have some type of formality. Look at the 45-minute run-on video. It's kind of crazy. Most YouTubers wouldn't do that. They're just too embarrassed to run unedited content right to YouTube. We're out.